What's going on? Another video. I'm gonna do with the notes this time. Always sip and drink. We're talking about peyote ceremonies. Let's first talk about how peyote was discovered, and not by the Western world, but by the original users and people, the Huicholes, who peyote is such a big thing. For I'm Huichol, I hold this dear to my heart. I believe 4 hunters were out hunting in the desert. And they see a blue deer. They, shoot it with the arrow, and when they go to get the body, it was peyote in the shape of a blue deer, And Huicholes do a pilgrimage every year. We do a pilgrimage every year to Wirikuta. We pick peyote, and it's like killing that deer. So you put an arrow on the ground once you cut it off and leave the root so it can grow back. But really, peyote, the modern day peyote ceremonies was spread not too long ago, because they do it all the way in Canada now. They do it here up north where I live in Washington. So the great Comanche chief Quanah Parker was, I believe, injured by a bull or had some sort of wound in Mexico. He was out there raiding. And a curandera healed his wounds with peyote. And he saw how much benefit it can do to us indigenous people, and he spread it around. So peyote use spread north all the way up to Dakotas, Canada. Its spread was along with the ghost dance, which in layman's aspect, the ghost dance is like a dance to almost pray the white man, the colonizer, away, because the white settler colonialism, and peyote was banned because of religious and racial opposition. In the modern day peyote ceremony, the Native American church differs from how we do it in Mexico, the Huicholes, So in these modern peyote ceremonies, a lot of Lakota songs are sung. We have a roadman, the Native American church, so it's kind of like Shakers intertwined with Christianity. And peyote is legal. There was a long fight over peyote because it was illegal. It was banned in Mexico, I believe, 1512. But here in the United States, we had to fight for the right to use it because it's under religious freedom, and now it's only legal for members of the Native American church and us indigenous people to do it. And with that in mind, so things like mushrooms and salvia, etc., DMT containing plants, ayahuasca should be legal. You know what I mean? And to quote Quanah Parker, the Comanche chief, the white man, this is paraphrasing, white man goes to church to speak about God, the Indian goes into the teepee to speak to God. And peyote can be used for all kinds of things: infections, arrow wounds. It used to fight fatigue. And certain old school drugstores, pharmacies back in the day, 1800s, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, used to carry a certain peyote alkaloid they, isolated from it as one of the top 3 needed meds for drugstores. And I've only been to one peyote ceremony. This was in Tehachapi, the city, not the prison. I did it with the Native American church. I did it with my dad. He's done peyote more than me. Beautiful ceremony, song sung in Lakota. I don't know much about how nosotros los Huicholes use it, but this was just a quick video. I just wanted to talk about peyote, Sacred medicine. It should not be used recreationally, As much as I don't like Catholic church, I don't go in there and get drunk off the church wine, the red wine. Not my style. With that, I'm out.